Hello and welcome back to AI Unpacked. I'm your host, Kalyan. Today's episode is all about the powerful tools and frameworks that developers use to build, train, and deploy AI models. Think of today's topic like exploring the workshop of an inventor. You got the hammers, the wrenches, the blueprints, and the collaborators. And yes, many of them are open to the public. Let's dive in.
You are listening AI Unpacked with Kalyanjit Hatibarua. And if listening on an Apple podcast, and do subscribe your podcast and Spotify, hit the bell icon to never miss. End episode.
What are AI frameworks and why do they matter? When you build an app or a website, you need a programming language, right? But when you build AI, you also need specialized framework software libraries that simplify model training, optimization, and deployment. They allow developers to focus on designing the intelligence itself rather than writing all the mathematics from scratch. Let's talk about the two most popular names in this space, TensorFlow and PyTorch. TensorFlow versus PyTorch, the friendly rivals. TensorFlow was developed by Google. It's been around since 2015 and became famous for powering deep learning at scale. It works across many platforms, including mobile and edge devices. PyTorch, on the other hand, is Facebook's answer to simplicity and flexibility. Researchers love it because it's intuitive, more Pythonic, and faster to prototype with. In fact, OpenAI's GPT models were originally built with TensorFlow, but later switched to PyTorch. Today, most cutting-edge research papers use PyTorch. Let's have a quick analogy. TensorFlow is like using Microsoft Word feature-rich, formal, and enterprise-ready. PyTorch is like using Google Docs, easy to use, great for collaboration, and constantly evolving. Now, Hugging Face, the GitHub of AI. Now let's talk about Hugging Face, a name you've probably seen if you've dabbled in AI or NLP. Hugging Face is a community-driven platform where developers can find and share pre-trained AI models, datasets, and APIs. Think of it as GitHub for AI models. Want to try sentiment analysis or summarization in your app? You don't have to train a model from scratch. Just plug into Hugging Face's Transformers library and use models like BERT, GPT-2, or T5 with just a few lines of code. That's huge. It democratizes access to state-of-the-art models. Open source AI, which gives power to the people. What's driving all this innovation? Open source communities. Projects like Eleuther AI and Leon are building open versions of massive AI models. These are collectives of researchers, developers, and hobbyists working to keep AI free and transparent. Why it matters? You don't need to be at Google or Meta to contribute to frontier AI. It encourages accountability and reproducibility. It breaks down monopolies. Open source AI is like the Wikipedia of technology. It's not perfect, but it's powerful and people-powered. The other notable tools? Some other helpful tools in the AI toolbox include weights and biases, which is for experiment, tracking, and visualization. MLflow, to manage machine learning workflows. Onyx, a standard to run models across different frameworks. Streamlit, to turn Python scripts into web apps for AI demos. If you're a startup or student, exploring these can be a game changer. Now, the real-life use case. Let's say you're building a mental health chatbot. With these tools, you fetch a pre-trained model from Hugging Face, fine-tune it using PyTorch, track training experiments with weights and biases, deploy it as a web app using Streamlit. You're building a useful, potentially life-changing tool without being a deep learning veteran. I want to hear from you. Have you used any of these tools? Or are you planning to try them? Share your stories with me on Twitter or LinkedIn at Kalyanjit. Who knows? I might feature your AI journey in an upcoming bonus episode. So, to recap, frameworks like PyTorch and TensorFlow, platforms like Hugging Face, and community efforts like Eleuther AI are the nuts and bolts of modern AI. They make building intelligent systems faster, easier, and more inclusive. In the next episode, we're going to look at what happens when all these tools are used to build real-world applications, from AI doctors to music composers. If you found this episode helpful, give us a follow, rate the show, and tell a friend. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed. This is Kalyan, signing off.
A Pod One production.